Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kadash, and your Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. The last one Kadash hold tongue, and I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, who I give Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out as of November the 12th, 2025, on this Wednesday. And the title of the lesson is going to be, the title of the lesson is going to be Matthew 24 and verse 7. And this is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. What? This is what Yahweh Shai spoke about in the Gospel of Matthew 24 chapter through verse 7. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing modern day nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So we're seeing these trade wars, we're seeing these economic wars, we're seeing these political wars, geopolitical wars, and all these categories that we're seeing among the nations, within their own nation and outside of the nation. So that's why we're seeing nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. We're seeing that here in America, and we're seeing that around the world. So we're seeing these nations are rising against one another, because that goes into all happiness. So the nations are rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And we're seeing the famines and pestilence and plagues as well too, especially with these modern day famines and pestilence and plagues are increasing. Just like it says, what's that, Jeremiah 20 verse 8, we prophesy against great countries and great kingdoms, war, evil, and pestilence, just like the prophet Jeremiah mentioned that, just like the prophets of old, when they was on the scene, they was prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms, war, evil, and pestilence, just like Yahweh Shai spoke about wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, the famines and pestilence, plagues, and that's what we're seeing. This is Matthew 24 verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, so modern day famines and pestilence, plagues, and earthquakes in diverse places that we see on a daily basis that Yahweh Shai spoke about during those times. He spoke to the disciples at the Mount of Olives during their times. Now this can be mentioned in these times as well too. And that's what we're seeing in our world today. We're seeing the tensions are heating up down there, South America. We're seeing the tensions because you got I think it's like a large military presence of Venezuela down there. They on standby. They doing a guerrilla warfare and mobilization of a heavy presence of army down there in Venezuela. While they've been for the past, I would say the month of August, and all the way until now, they've been doing largely military exercise drills ever since the United States sent some troops down there and some submarine ships down there. Some type of CIA operative mission down there to use to go on this drug cartels down there. So ever since then, anticipating the government, the president of Maduro and the president of the United States, and recently you had the president of Colombia calling out the United States armies because they've been using those airstrikes down there in the Caribbean Sea. So you have Colombia, they've been doing their military exercise drills. Venezuela, they've been doing their military exercise drills. That shows you that the state of the mindset of these armies and nations are in that warlike mindset. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing now. Joel, the 3rd chapter in progress. What's that? Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what we're seeing. And that's what that's what we're seeing, that the Heavenly Father put in that warlike mindset of these armies of nations. And that's what we're seeing. That's taking place down there, Latin America. What's taking place here in America, and we're seeing what's taking place of these armies of nations going against one another, and that's what we're seeing on an everyday basis. And that goes back into the wars and rumors of wars that Yahweh Shai spoke about. That the Heavenly Father Yahweh spoke through the prophet Joel. That was going to be the Heavenly Father's going to put that warlike mindset, waking up the mighty men of these armies and nations. Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, and that's what we're seeing. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. Why we're going to be seeing that on an everyday basis. Right, because it says, what's that, 2 Mark the 3rd chapter, if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And that's what we're seeing that Yahweh Shai spoke about. Why, just like Yahweh Shai says in Luke 12 verse 51, think not that I come to send peace on earth, I take neighbor division. And that's what Yahweh Shai spoke about, and that's what we're seeing. Just like he mentioned that during his times, now this can be related in these times as well too. So we're seeing moderate rule against moderate rule, like it says in Jeremiah 51 verse 46, as Jeremiah mentioned that, those are times that's me. Yeah, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Goes to the efforts, as I mentioned once again. there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, and that's what we see on a daily basis. We see these increasing famines, pestilence and plagues, and earthquakes in diverse places. So that's all that continues to increase. So this was just a quick lesson that I wanted to bring out of Matthew 24 and verse 7. And that was the title of the lesson. So hopefully this is edifying as of November 12th, 2025, on this Wednesday. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar Kadash. And your Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles for Akim and Akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.